Hi guys, I've got the little man in the front today. This week my topic is community, and I wonder why that is. On the back of sharing a lot about collaboration last week, and I had some amazing discussions with my membership group around what collaboration means to them. The natural next topic was community. I built my membership group around the three pillars of community, connection and collaboration, which some of you may have attended my workshop way back when on gameplay, and those were the pillars that I talked about in figuring out whether you wanted to stay in the game or not. And I used this approach to tackling big decisions, not to make light of those decisions, but to give us the tools to be able to be more objective when we're trying to make major decisions. We've got our values to fall back on, but occasionally we still come unstuck when we're trying to make key decisions, and those pillars can be really influential. But it comes back to that idea of expanding your definition of those words. And for me, the word community is bandied around a lot. I belong to a community, and we're being encouraged to join all these groups on Facebook. And it challenged me, because here I was setting up this new community and going, how am I going to engage people? How am I going to encourage people to commit to that community and to feel safe and to feel a sense of belonging? And so that is what some of my posts this week on social media are going to be about. And I had some fantastic feedback which really inspired me and gave me faith in the way that I present myself in social media, which is just being me. I'm here in the car with Geordie. I try and look half decent, but I'm not putting makeup on. I'm not blow drying my hair. I am just being me. And the most makeup you'll ever see on me is obviously when I'm on stage, or when I'm being an MC for IMBA. But the rest of the time, I want to be able to feel that this is me. Obviously, we all have, to some degree, that we're presenting ourselves, aren't we? We are trying to instill confidence. Obviously, as a coach, I don't want to come across as somebody who's lost their marbles. But equally, I share with my clients that I am a work in progress, and I am working on stuff. I haven't found the elixir to mental health or mental well-being. I've just got some tools that I can draw on, and I understand more and more the older I get that this is life, and it is what we take from these situations, how we grow and how we expand from these situations. So obviously that is my focus in my community, is to be me, and as much as I can be. And that authenticity comes back to, hi April, to aligning with my values and to acting out on my values, so I am living them, and hopefully I don't need to go around advertising them, because people can tell by the way I live my life. They've got an understanding of our values, and that's something that I really focus on with my clients. Is you shouldn't need to tell people your values, right? They should feel them, they should see them, they should know them through your actions. And the way I explain that is, we've all got friends who are late. We've all got friends who say they're going to turn up for something and then get a better offer. Often we don't love them any less, but we know that they have very different values to us, and that's them living their values. Funnily enough, often what they're doing and then what they say they do are two very different things. And this is something that, as a coach, I am calling people out on and saying, hey, for example, apply your values to yourself. That's where I call people out on. They'll have all the reasons in the world why they're behaving a certain way for other people, and I go, yeah, and how's that working out for you? how's that sitting with that value in terms of how you're living it for you? So this is that idea of broadening and widening and expanding the definition of your values. But in terms of community, I guess what the focus has been for me is to inspire people to connect on a deeper level. This is the theme. This was why I got caught up in this membership idea initially, because I had such an amazing group of women that that had been to me for group coaching, that have been to me for individual coaching, and I just thought, wow, can you imagine the dynamic of bringing those people together? And it is super exciting to see this group of women still together, still helping each other in a authentic way. None of it is contrived. They are seeking each other out outside of our sessions, and they are making connections, and they are inspiring each other and creating opportunities for each other, which is really exciting. So the idea of belonging to a community is not all one way either. It's not about coming in and seeing what's in it for me. Obviously that is a very important part of it, and you have to feel comfortable with that. But I say to people, don't underestimate what you're bringing to that community. For example, last week one of the girls said the thing that made it for her was just to come on and see everyone's faces. So people just turning up made the difference for her. She was having a bad week. She'd had some really rough stuff going on in her world, and she said it just means the world to me to be able to turn up at these virtual sessions and just see people's faces. And it was really important that everybody in that group knew that, because that's the power of keeping your camera on, just showing up. You don't have to come in bells and whistles. You just show up, and that can be really, really important for somebody else. And if that person hadn't mentioned it, we wouldn't have known. And I thought that was a golden moment, that don't underestimate your power in just showing up for other people. It's not about what you can necessarily do for them on a practical level. So have a think about what community means to you. Don't forget, I have got my free community, and I need accountability to keep sharing in it and keep providing resources and ideas and connections within it. And the idea is for people to be able to come together, and it is not social media. It is a place of being able to share stuff safely in an environment with like-minded people, and it is not social media. So lovely to see you, April. I'll read your messages. I'm on my phone and I can't see very clearly what they are, but lovely to see you live from the USA. Bless you. And thank you for listening. And yeah, reach out, connect in the community, and let's see if we can build something quite special over the next few months. Catch up with you. I'll see you Friday. I will be live in Your Lifetime for Action on Friday. And the other thing is, I must just say this, I'm going to be doing a video Zoom for my online community, which is free. So if you want to know about it, you get your own login details, and as I say, the idea is this is going to be grown over time with resources. It's really easy to access them, but I'm going to be doing a Zoom session because I know that some people are not up to speed with it, and let's make it a place where things happen. Catch up with you soon.